How's it going, Pisces community? So again, let's go ahead and get started and call in the spirit guides and ancestors. Spirit guides and ancestors, what is it that needs to come out for the introduction? Stuff's popping out. Something that we're not seeing, something that we're at odds ends with, and it comes to intimacy, sexual, chemistry, reminiscing. Something's not a vacation anymore. Something's not celebrating. We're not celebrating it. We don't see how to celebrate it. It has to do with something that we were committed to. I'm hearing this card right here. Somebody needs to confess something, or you're seeing something. Pisces, 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 just like all the other water signs, y'all are really gifted, but it's because y'all have a frequency that's more in tune to it. A lot of other signs have to work for getting tuned into stuff, but there's something here. There's something here that has to do with others, another. It's a commitment. It's a partnership. It could be a friendship with work, person. It could be a place, it could be a thing, but someone needs to confess the truth. What's happening here? Do you need to confess your truth to yourself and how you're feeling? Because a lot of these cards, 3 out of the 4 come in reverse. 3 out of the 4 are saying you're not happy with whatever this situationship is. And the 4th one that comes out in upright says something needs to be admitted here, whether it's by you or by them. And if you're stuck with somebody who's trying to manipulate you, don't hold your breath on getting the truth. What are the last 2 cards here? Ooh, you get 3 cards. All right, so I love this because guardians had popped out before. So your guardians are trying to raise a red flag. There's an energy who is looking for your resources. It could be currency resources where it's directly money, or it could be the most valuable currency that you own. And that is your time, your energy, and your focus. Could be somebody wants you to be governing your life all around them. Everything that you do must be about them. That could be person, place, and or thing. And what I have here, it's no fun. It is no fun. This person, you really can't, and with this plane here, I feel like you really can't speak your mind on things because we're here in the air with this plane. Whoever this person is that you're supposed to be intimate with, this person that you're supposed to be thick as thieves with, you still can't be honest with them. All right, so divine, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, what is it that needs to come out for the present for Pisces? This Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands could be using some kind of superiority. I think that's how you say it, superiority kind of tactics where they feel like they know more than you. Whoever this is, this could even be a masculine energy who runs around in a lot of feminine energy. Queen of Wands is very, very dramatic, especially when she is in the reverse. Oh, I must be hitting on something because my nose is itching. So it doesn't matter if she pops up like this. This could be definitely, like I said, masculine. It could be a they, them. It could also be feminine. But this person is very, very, very dramatic. This person always needs a cushiony kind of life, I get, where things are about them. And your guardians are kind of like sounding a horn to that. They're trying to warn you about this person's intention. What I hear is this person is trying to take over something. That's really interesting. Then I have a Knight of Pentacles. This gold digger doesn't want any other offerings to go to anyone else. There's something here about the willpower. They don't want you to use your will to get out of some kind of confinement. They definitely want you hung up. Hung up in your beliefs. Hung up. Could be struggling with love. Self-love. The things that you used to love. Because remember, we got honeymoon and vacation intimacy. So this is really targeting the mushy side to you here, whoever this Queen of Wands is. I don't feel like this Queen of Wands represents you. And this is really neat because as I talk about, it's about what you're believing and stuff. Look at, let's see if we could see this. Here we go. We have the Moon card fall out onto the Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Star. Moon card is all about your mysticism. This is a Piscean card, but I also say it's the Cancerian card because the Moon planet represents Cancer. Cancer's I feel. Pisces is I believe. Neptune, this planet right here, represents the mysticism of things and the mystical love. Now, with Neptune and Pisces, this is all transcendence type of energy. That transcendence type of energy surpasses our intellectual mind and surpasses our emotional and physical self. It is that divine energy. So how can you put that divine light on yourself? How can you align with yourself? And I feel like sometimes you hold yourself at bay because there are some things that you've done, some things maybe you've been exposed to, some things that you've went through that make you feel insecure about yourself. That's what I get. All right, so last card for the present for Pisces is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, there's either something very specific that this person wants. There's something very, 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 very specific. It could have to do with some kind of wood. Hint, 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 because this person is getting in between you and another. All I know is it's attached to this Knight of Pentacles. This person is really geared on not letting something walk away. This person is really geared on even appealing to whatever this other energy is. So whatever this person is, to try and cover up their tracks of what they're aiming for, they could sit here and try and talk a lot of shit about this other. They could sit there and talk down upon this other. They could even sit there and try and give this other a hard time when they're around. Be careful, because this is all flirting, I feel like. Ooh-wee. So, we made it to the conclusion. So we're going to call in universal energy and divine to come in and help out with the positive messages that need to come out for this situation. Just know that a lot of us go through situations like this, Pisces. We do. It's a part of life. It's a part of being able for you, especially your 12th house energy is ending an old cycle and preparing for a new cycle. Because there are some things that we still hang on to, things, the way we act, the way we go about, and how we react to others. One thing that I was journaling about today was how I get anxieties. I have a lot of anxieties when I do certain things in my life, and I make certain moves that make me have to stand out from the crowd at those times. It could be even simply putting like a political kind of sticker on my vehicle, even though I'm not political, that I will get anxieties from, even though it's my vehicle. When it comes to standing up for things like for myself or rocking the boat, I get heavy anxieties. but it's a behavior that has been learned since I was a child, because I grew up with narcissistic parents, and our household ran around the mood of one of them in particular. So anytime I did a certain thing or whatever, I was always on eggshells, not wanting to cause a commotion. And I noticed that this day and age, so many years later, 30-something years later, I still have that routine in my energy. And what happens is I'm able to recognize it now, and I can start to work through it step by step. So just know this could be something where you're recognizing a particular behavior that you have, a particular reactions that you have to certain things here. And we're going to go ahead and put an end to that, and we're going to open the door to something else for us. So the first card that falls out with this stinky person is that this is just an adult child. This person's not mature. This person's not doing for themselves. This person could depend on others. And as I have that, you have to create some decisions here on what you're going to do with this situation. And I would do it in love, light, and compassion. Aligning yourself with the pure kind of energy, kind of stepping into that personal power of that solar plexus, the joy, self-discipline, and motivation, confidence that you have with the new decisions that you want to make. Oh, where are the decisions? Right here, decisions that you want to make. Now what I have here is body changes. You may be having more tension headaches. You could be having a lot of soreness in the low back, soreness in the hips. We could be dealing with some shoulder kind of energy where the shoulders are hurting more. Just know that the stress that you're carrying here is affecting your body. This is why this is being brought up, because the guides, your ancestors, your angels, universal and divine energy want you to break this chain. They want you to get unchained from this. Unchained from this, maybe it could be the routine of how you handle people like this. Alright, so we have the last 3 cards here. I like this a lot. I really like this a lot, because the first one here, remember I told you don't go out with them. Don't take anything from them. No drinks, especially from them. Talks about sobriety. This is reconfirming that this person is not your friend. This is your foe. This ain't even a friend of me. This is an op. This is an op trying to get you to do stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. I talked to my daughter about this, and I'm actually kind of sad that she's back being friends with this person, because there's this girl who was really, really jealous of her. And this girl would feed my daughter more things, try and get her more intoxicated so that it would affect her health. It honestly led to a hospitalization for my daughter. So you have to be careful who you are hanging out with. You have to be careful whose behaviors that you're looking past. You have to be careful how you're letting that person influence you. All right. This is going to conclude it. Thank you, Pisces, for your time, your energy, and your patience. And please don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy for coming in and helping out with this story. And I hope that you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.